Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Yahya Baloch. And do you know what an island is? Well, an island is a small piece of land surrounded by water and is not connected by any other type of land. That's an island. Now, I'm mentioning that is because, today I'm going to be talking about the world's second largest island, Madagascar. Now, Madagascar is a little bit over 226,000 square miles, and if I were to put that in an example, it will be the size of Balochistan and Punjab, but Madagascar will be 13,000 square miles bigger. And now Madagascar is inhabited by 26 million people with 25,000 unique types of animals. It has a it has a dry grassland, it has a desert, a rainforest, and if you go northeast northeast from Madagascar, you're gonna see mountains. And sometimes those mountains actually have snow on them, because the higher you go up in the atmosphere, the colder it gets, so the better chances that you are going to get snow. And let me tell you a bit more about Madagascar. Madagascar is filled with wonderful people. Now, because you see, it is 400 kilometers down east of Africa, and many people are like, well, Madagascar is going to be populated with like all types of, basically almost Africans, but that's not true, because it actually was it was controlled by the French at one time. And when it was controlled, they had like a queen in Madagascar, and then later on that just collapsed. And then people from Asia came over, and then people from Africa came over also. And that which kind of made a new race that you can't find in a different place of the world. And so that's why Madagascar has wonderful people. And also, Madagascar has the most how can I say this? Like the most weirdest types of animals people say. Because if you go on the internet, type in Aye, it's an animal there, A-Y-E space A-Y-E, you're gonna see an animal that looks like a monkey, but it's not, and has just a long finger. It's a whole different species of animals. So Madagascar is populated with just all sorts of stuff. It has 4 biomes, and many people actually call it the 8th continent. A continent is like North America, South Africa, Antarctica, Europe, Asia. Those are continents. Those are like the big pieces of land. And now these continents, how is it called a continent? Well, because it does a lot of exports and imports. That's why people call it the 8th continent. For such an island that's tiny, second largest island, but it has so much. It can show you that no matter the size, it can still have great abilities. Madagascar is an island, and it's called being a continent, which is like a big piece of chunk of land. So that can show you size doesn't matter. Now, that's all I have to say, guys. If you guys learned something in my video, like and share, because if somebody else can learn something, and everybody can learn something, that's really good. And that's all I have to say, guys. Khuda Hafiz.